We're gonna be looking at an analysis of a dog that went from this to this. As a puppy, Rosie had much darker fur. All of the black that she had around her ears faded to gray, and her dark brown hair had faded to a light brown color. So she also had, her eyes looked a little bit more blue when we first got, but then they developed into a more like amber color. Asking yourself, why does it matter? The dogs don't care, although they might. Do the dogs care? I can't say. Does Rosie look confident wearing her sister's pink winter jacket? She doesn't, so maybe she is interested. She doesn't have the vocal cords to be able to tell me. Warm versus cool. And in the cool, it's hard to focus on Rosie. She's getting like, overpowered by the color surrounding her, and the focus is being lost on her. Clearly she looks stunning in both, but there is more harmony with the warmer colors. So next we look at the two warm home seasons of spring and autumn, and spring is too bright for her. It's pretty obvious that her natural colors are like the autumn colors, and this is like really obvious because it's an animal. She's covered in fur. There's no hiding it behind skin. There's no clothing interfering with the analysis. She is just her natural self. Spring and autumn are pretty obvious, but I was curious about the flows of autumn for her. The warm is the season between spring and autumn, and it is lighter and more vibrant than typical true autumn colors. These are too light for her and a little bit too bright. She is a little bit more earthy than this. And next we look at the deep. A lot of the deep, I do like a lot of the deep. She does do well in shades. So shades are colors mixed with black. She does well in shades, but you might be able to tell that, like especially the red, like the more raspberry option, it doesn't really suit her much at all. And then some of the other shades we are looking at, like they are still found in the autumn palette. So that wouldn't be a decision maker for me because she just doesn't, and truthfully, she doesn't look like a winter. She doesn't have much striking contrast. I mean, her eyes are striking, but when it comes to like what they're striking against, it's pretty medium value. So there's not like a really big dark, there's not like a really big dark light anywhere for her. It's all pretty medium. It's all pretty medium, feel like a muted. And this was what I thought was gonna be a big contender, but I was surprised by a couple of the deep slides. But I really do like those warm blues on her as well. But you can tell that the lighter, cooler colors of muted are too cool for her, and truthfully, she doesn't look much like a summer either. The overlapping colors she can wear, like she can do a warm green, she can do a cool green. So she can, like, she really doesn't mean a green she doesn't look good in. So that's kind of a tricky one to compare to. Yeah, so I had draped her as a puppy, and I draped her as an autumn, and she's still looking autumn to me. So even though her hair's gotten a little bit lighter, still an autumn. And pretty stunning. And when you look up the image description of autumn, it is strong. She appears strong to me. Mature, some might say. Some might say she's not mature, but she's 92 years old yet. So that will come later. Very natural. Yes, spectacular, I would say. She is also spectacular. Grounded, yeah, she can't jump that high. Decisive, like, typically she decides that she doesn't want me to talk to anyone else on the phone, so she barks during that. So that's very decisive of her. Like my friend says, look good, feel good, work good. And Rosie is a half St. Bernard, so they're bred to save lives in the house. So she doesn't have much work to do, but I still think she deserves to look good and feel good. So thank you so much, Rosie, for letting me share your pictures.